What's up, guys? We're here again for more slime. I'm a Jedi Master today, and it's time for Slime episode 13,
Yes.
The Great Clash.
It was a great clash because it was a great episode.
Yeah, no, it was a great episode. We have,
Oh, by the way, belated Merry Christmas.
yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. We have really the first major clash between the orcs and the lizardmen. Mm-hmm. We get to find out more about their power, how terrifying it is.
Gabbro realized that he effed up.
We get to see the power of quite a few characters, actually. Renga, Gobda to a certain extent, and then Benimaru.
Like all of the ogres.
Yeah, all the ogres, pretty much. Haven't seen Rimuru fight yet.
Not yet. They're saving that for the next episode, it looks like.
So we get
the
Tempest basically destroying a lot of the orcs with tornadoes, with black fire magic, and with swords. We get Sui he actually saved the I guess the chick, the top lady lizard chick, and the former it's not emperor, I don't know, clan leader, clan chieftain, yeah. So we get to see those, and they're shocked, and then we get to see Druid fight as well.
Yeah,
against
taking out the trash.
Yeah, Laplace, and I think Gelmude. We're not exactly sure. I don't know if that's Gelmude. That may be someone else. Freaking Masked Man. The Masked Man is returning.
Pretty sure. I mean, they say like Gelmude, but
and then we get to see someone who's like stronger than Gelmude, or stronger than You know, people who know the story. I know the light novel, so I know people, but I can't. They haven't like introduced that one guy, so I don't think he's guys. I don't know who he is. We'll see. But yeah, we introduced that one character, which may play a role in the upcoming fight. Mm-hmm. And we get to see how strong people are. That's pretty much this episode in more battling.
Yeah, which the battle was really great. They did have a mixture of CGI versus, the regular animation, which I was just telling Mako, I was talking about this, I was like, this is CGI that I approve of. Because it's like, I don't know, it's like more, like the colors seem more washed, it just seems less computer generated and just more, like, flows in a little bit more. I mean, you can obviously still tell when they go back and forth. I think there's one scene where they're walking at CGI and then they zoom in and it's drawn again. So, like, those are just going to be, like, hard to get around. But I think the way they did use certain stuff was pretty great. The action was, I would say, I don't want to say suspenseful, but it was, like, just over the top because we got to see a lot of people die.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's hard to, when you're animating an army, as we know from Overlord and other shows, it's kind of hard to get feel like the scope of an army with CGI.
Yeah.
I think they did a pretty good job here.
I mean, I don't want to take away from any of the Overlord fans, but I think at least in animation, I think they did a little bit better.
At least the army aspect,
and stuff. But it was pretty fun. We got to see a small little detail was Rimuru's using more of his monster forms along with his human form. So he's got like bat wings sprouting off, and he's just like looking from above. So I like seeing more of that. So I'm hoping to see an extensive use of that when he's fighting the Orc Lord in the next episode.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. We'll see how that fight is good. I think the name of the next episode is The One Who Devours All, so we'll see whose skill is stronger.
Yeah. I think, do you think it'll take the whole episode?
See, we were talking about that. I think it probably will. For those of you who have read the books that have been released in English, they did omit one or two fights in this one, specifically the fight between the chieftain of the Lizardmen and the general, which, is understandable. It's pretty similar to Gabaru's fight. I'm sure the author had some input on that. Because they skipped that, I think they could, basically focus on this fight for the whole episode, and then, we'll see moving forward if it's going to end in this episode or if we're going to, split the fight in half. It really just depends.
Now, we saw, like, a few people that were around the Orc Horde. Do you think he'll go up against, like, all the people there and the Orc Horde? Or do you think it's just going to be, like, he'll have one of his other subordinates come in and, like...
Yeah, I don't know what they'll do.
Because I kind of hope we see him tackle both at the same time. Because, I mean, we got a scope of, like, how, like, powerful his other allies are, so I feel like, Grimmer's got to, like, overtop that to establish, that, like, yeah, he is, like, I don't know, because I don't know how the book is, but, like, I feel like he has to be the strongest out of like his group of people. So I want to see a little bit more.
Yeah, I will probably see a little bit more of that pretty soon. But yeah, I'm excited for the next episode because so far we're talking about the animation. I really continue to like the colors, the characters, everything there.
I love the music they play in the background too.
Yeah,
it's like a. Sometimes it changed. Like it changed a little bit in this, but like most of the time they have this like old game music. It sounds like very Nintendo.
Wow, yeah, it does.
And so I like hearing that paired up with it as well.
Yeah, I like the music. Even in the fight between Gabiru and one of the orc generals, it was great to see just how things evolved and like how they had, even though those characters aren't as strong, they had an interesting fight that they actually took time to animate, which is nice. You know, sometimes with the lower fights, they just they just don't put as much effort, but I feel they still put a lot of effort in that.
Yeah, because that felt like it could have been like a showcase, like a main fight if that was like between like one of the main characters, not like, oh no, that's just like one that he's gonna lose.
And that's probably why they did omit the other fight, is because they probably put so much effort into the first fight. With Gabiru, they're like, well, we don't really need to,
Plus, it's kind of like shows a little bit like even though Gabiru is like weaker than the rest, it does show that he is. I don't want to say pretty powerful, but he is. He's not a slouch compared. He's not.
He's named, so yeah.
So he's able to do something. But the other thing I just got a kick out of, I know they've been doing it for like all of the other episodes, but I don't know, it just spoke to me when I saw it in like the battle. But I love how they do like the Fist of the North Star thing, where like whenever they do like a new skill, they show it.
Yeah, no, I do like the skill introduction. That never gets old.
Yeah,
Laplace, my clown man, he's still my favorite of all time. He gets his arm cut in half.
Poor guy.
It'll grow back.
Oh, he didn't pick it up. You don't think he picked it up?
It's fine. It'll grow back. He'll be fine. He's a clown. Clowns can regenerate limbs in this universe.
I feel like he's definitely the most colorful character.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see more of him. He's quite the guy. And then Birdman himself,
flying without any wings.
Yep.
Don't know how.
Jumping around.
Doesn't have any Mary Poppins umbrella or anything. He's just going.
That movie's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Well, you're talking about the original one. The original one's good, but I don't know.
Anyway, that's
a different video. But yeah,
what else did you like?
I like this episode. There's not much to tell because it's mainly fighting, but I am looking forward to the next couple episodes since we know we're going to get a lot of finishing up the battle. I'm looking forward to what's going to be coming after that. Wow, my fucking phone. But obviously we're probably going to get some new introduction because we saw the little sneak peek of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing who those are, what new characters are going to be bringing in, and I hope it keeps this pace because the last couple episodes they've been really ramping it up to where we're getting a lot of stuff going on, and I hope they keep that. Because not to disc too much of like the first part of the season, but I was talking a little bit with Michael that I feel like in comparison to some other shows, it does seem to drag on or maybe go a little slower than I would like. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm sure that will. I feel like that'll be the right approach looking at the season as a whole. But just right now, I'm ready. I've already seen that slower part, so I'm ready that it's finally getting up and kicking into gear.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with all that, and I want to see who blue-haired Crystal Man is. Who is he? Tell me in the comments, but don't tell me, please.
Yes.
Well, anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this episode. We liked it. This show's getting better and better. Mm-hmm. We'll be coming back next year with more episodes.
True that.
And we're halfway done. I know you guys like it. We'll stick with it, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Peace, Addicts.
Later.